Welcome to the Fantasy Football Clown Show. I'm your host, Ed, along with Brad, Justin, and Dan tonight. This is our preview show for week one. So, real excited to be with you. Hopefully, you can hit the subscribe to the channel button if you haven't already subscribed, the notification bell so that you're notified every time we drop a new video. And if you would give us a thumbs up and make a comment, let us know what you like, what you don't, what you want to see in the future. And we'll try to outline each and every thing that we have going on here. If you're new to Clown Heads and you haven't been, watching our videos last year, then you may not know what we do on a week-to-week basis. But just to give you an idea of who we are, what we do, we're a community of people that focuses in the dynasty space, but also do some redraft things and then have some sports wagers as well. So multifaceted, but really trying to make better fantasy players and just kind of let you know how we play. Not that we play the right way or the only way, but just a way. And we try to be profitable and have a lot of fun doing it. So that's kind of our story. Just to introduce each of my colleagues here that are on the show each and every week that you'll get to know. We'll start with Brad. He's our producer, and he's kind of behind the scenes, does lots of work in the Discord where each and every one of you can be. And we do lots of items in the Discord, and he kind of unnoticed there, but he's the guy that gets you into all the correct spots, and he's the guy that puts things together and gets these shows ready so that we look as good as we can. So we appreciate everything that he does around the community, and then, oh, by the way, he wins when we tell him he can't win. So that's kind of his claim to fame. Justin, he's kind of the head of our Clownheads fantasy leagues, and so he kind of is the league commissioner in all those things, and he's going to join me this year each and every week breaking down the week that was. So if you were here last year, then you know how important that is to kind of give a heads up of what happened the week before, who won, and what exactly happened in the Clownhead community. And so he's going to be joining me and giving his feedback, and as well as just the things going on. And real soon here, I'm going to bring him in and give him an opportunity just to give you an idea of some of the things that he has going on individually around Clown Heads and what some of the things that we're going to offer this year, in addition to kind of how we did it last year. Dan is a new member to our team this year in this regard, and he kind of leads the way as Trader Dan. We kind of nicknamed him, and he's part of all of our leagues, and just does all kinds of trades and is always moving pieces around. And so one of the exciting features that we have this year is our trade segment. I'm going to let Dan talk to you about that a little bit more detail, and some of how you can get involved with that and get a breakdown from Dan each and every week on some of the trades that maybe you have going on in your dynasty leagues. And last but not least, people that know me know that I'm a quarterback person and think that there's a lot of value in the quarterbacks. And so this year, just like last year, going to actually track the quarterback room. And, that's kind of what we start with. And we're going to take a run through some of the things that we have going on, whether it be last year's items or maybe this year, how that's going to compare. So I'm going to share my screens here with you and give you an idea of what we have on our quarterback sheet. And here, what we have is going to be each and every week we track the quarterbacks that are coming into, that are starting, and kind of track how many of the original starters we have. And so starting out from August 1st, from the end of last season to August 1st, when sort of the depth chart started or training camp started, to week one, we only really have one change, and that's going to be the Cardinals. And you'll see them kind of down here at the end. And I think it was just announced that we will see Josh Dobbs, starting for the Arizona Cardinals. Everybody else is going to be the same starter that we had on. There have been no injuries to this point. Last year, we did have 20 injuries, though. So lots and lots of injuries in the quarterback room. So if you don't have extra quarterbacks with a limit of 32 in the NFL, it can be really detrimental, especially in our Clownhead leagues where you start 2 or sometimes 3 in this year's season. So that's kind of what we have there. The Clownhead picks, and I guess I want to run through some of these, real quick here to give you an idea of who we see coming out in the top two, and just want to, give a highlight to some of them. We're gonna look at our Big 8 series first. Division S, in first place, we have Steelers Nation and Z-Flu Senior in the second spot. Division T, Turkleton and Noisy Silence, first and second. Division U, The Draft Guru, Cellar Dweller. Division V, Danny Nichols, Brick 7. Division W, G-Town Baseball 22 and Jack Powers. Division X, Johnny Ross, Titan Chaps. Division Y, Slippy Nanner and Army Ranger. Division Z, GJS 256 and Mario 19. In the Elite 8, we're going to look at those 8 divisions as well. Division A, the FF Prez and PJags. Division B, Seaballs 585 and Sports Bag MD. Division C, the Cammer and Elbrad 9210. Division D, Assaltations and BJ Kelso 1. Division E, Mirrorless 6, Danny Nichols. Division F, River AD 98 and Matt DeFalco 12. Division G, Boys 21, Top Flight Hooker. Division H, we have Cowboys and Oots and M. Ralston 1013. If Cowboys and Oots does repeat, they would actually get the Empire Fund for Division H. So that is up for grabs right there as well. So there's some advantage to winning back-to-back in this format. Clownheads 1 through 9. Clownhead 1, Circle the Wagons, I Want You Digs. Clownhead 2, Jack Powers, America's Team. And as you notice, we have Jack Powers highlighted. If he wins, this would be a back-to-back win for him here. Clownhead 3, JSL 111 and R. Cagle 1989. Again, in Clownhead 3, if JSL 111 wins, that would be a back-to-back win as well. Clownhead 4, Dirty Dave Stams, David R. 1. Clownhead 5, 504 Clyde, Top Flight Hooker. Clownhead 6, Bolt Fam 09, Ozzy Gringo. Clownhead 7, McGuido, Jack Powers. Clownhead 8, D. Morand 17 and K. Crawl Q. And Clown 9, Psalm 3303 and King AR rounds that out for Clownheads 1 through 9, first and second spots. The Redraft League, Clown 1, Kodiak Snack S and PJags. Clownhead 3, Shippa 19, Kodiak Snack S, and those are both redrafts that were just finished up. Best Ball 1, Bumskis and Oogie Boogie. And Best Ball 2, the Cammer, Benny Trees. And those are already set kind of best balls, so there'll be no roster moves on those. Those are set it, forget it. Total points through week 17. And then best ball with moves. So these can have trades and waiver claims. Best ball A, Oogie Boogie and Malahames. And best ball B, King Khan 34 and River AD 98. So I covered a lot of winners there. We're going to Justin and I are going to go back through these each and every week and kind of see how these teams are faring, and maybe teams that are going to come out of the woodwork and come out and get some wins. So it'll be interesting to see how these teams that are preseason favorites, if you will, fare and, go for the gusto in that respect. So wanted to kind of show you guys all of that information and just give you an idea of some of the things that we have going on that we're going to be previewing each and every week and recapping, I guess you could say, as well. And so just want to welcome in Dan and to talk a little bit about the trade show that we have upcoming. So Dan, take it away.
Hi, guys. So as Ed had brought up, part of fantasy football that I really look forward to is trades. And so Ed and I and the rest of the team had kind of got together and said, why don't we start evaluating some trades from people in the Clownhead community who maybe have the same interests that we do. So if you like to trade, this part of the show is for you. Clown and I are looking for trades that you do in your fantasy football leagues. You could do it whether it's in Clownheads or one of your other leagues. If you have a trade that you want evaluated, you post them in our Discord, and our producer Brad will select several trades each week. And then Clown and I will break down the trades and kind of see how they fit for your team and try to make sense of why you did the trade or whatnot. And if your trade is selected, Brad will reach out to you. We'll need your league rules, stuff like that to kind of fairly assess the trade. But keep in mind, we are only looking to do trades that you have already made, not trade offers, not pending offers, not offers that you are willing to send. This needs to be a trade that has already been done, completed, and then sent to our Discord. And then Brad will select them, and then Clown and I, we will debate on the trade.
Yeah, no, thanks, Dan. And as time allows in those segments, we're going to also kind of give you a waiver cap. And as I'm just going to kind of do the tease tonight, it would be something like, maybe picking up somebody like, ahead of time in our real deep dynasty leagues, like Calvin Austin, before maybe an injury, may happen in Pittsburgh this weekend. It's making the pickup of Denami Brown ahead of something happening in Washington with an injury already to Terry McLaurin, but a relationship already out there with Sam Howell. And not that these guys are anything that are going to win you your league today, but they're prospects that cost you $0 fab dollars today that maybe everybody will be running to next week with all their fab dollars, but you have them already. So that's kind of one of the things that I bring to the table, and what I think you can get a little bit ahead of some of your opponents in the fab waiver clip. So we'll also include some of that as we go in that weekly trade and try to give you some maybe under the radar pickups that maybe make sense for your team, especially in the deep formats. So that's something to look forward to coming up. Want to bring in Justin. Justin, you have some betting things that we have going on around Clownheads, and you can add some light to that and something we really want to build out this year.
Yeah, absolutely, Bella. I'd like to start with I said, everyone, please join the Discord community. There's a lot more stuff coming out that's going to go through that. If you're not in it, please get with Brad. He'll get you in it. Our bets since we started off, we've been doing great. Me personally, I'm up $900 since I started. I started with 400. So that's very, very nice for me right now. It's paid for 9 leagues. So also with I want to bring up our DraftKings lineups as well for the community, where you can join and take on Ed, me. I'll be in them every single week. You can do head-to-head versus Ed here, the Fantasy Clown, take his money every week, or go up against other people in the community. Come take my money. Come take Fantasy Clown's money. Right now we have 25 available entries. If demand people want to get in, we'll definitely increase the entries, just increase the payout overall. Looks like top 5 will get paid depending on how many entries are made, which it'll determine your payout schedule on that. Get in there, check it out. Please join. Come take my money, or let me take yours. Either way, it'll be nice.
Yeah, Justin's trying to get rich on this whole thing. I mean, he turned 400 into 1,300, so that's always good. But no, in all seriousness, last year I think he and I were playing against people each and every week, and Justin won some weeks, and we try to bring those people on the show, or those lineups that win onto the show as well. So we try to pop those out for you to see, hey, what's the winning lineup in Clownheads? So that's just kind of some fun to get some recognition for that. So just something that we like to highlight, because that kind of keeps us going on Sundays, right on the main slate, just to have those lineups going. So yeah, thank you, Justin. We're just super excited for next week to be producing content and and back at it. I know we've had this nice long break, and so excited to be back and setting our lineups. And before we sign off tonight, or today, I should say, any parting words? Any good luck? I see that I have 2 matchups in leagues across the board against Brad this week, so I just wanted to get a little smack talk in here that I'm going to beat Brad, go 2-0. So next week when we come back here, I will be 2-0 against you, Brad. So just know I'm going to make some moves here.
0%
Doesn't
chance.
agree with me, but
We'll
that's
see.
how it's going to be.
0% chance.
0% chance. Okay, perfect. See all the love I've got with here, but yeah. So anybody else have any matchups against anybody else here of you guys of note? I have none against Justin, so.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any against anybody else.
Yeah.
All right, so just me and Brad have the father-son kind of head-to-head. It's going to go poof at the end. So, well, thanks, guys, for everything, and excited for next week, and we'll be back.
Excited for tomorrow.
Yeah,
Baby. Back.
yeah, it's football time. Yeah. Just to kind of to tease a little bit of the betting. So we also are going to have some props, and one of the things that we got on, and I haven't posted it yet, but we got a prop on Sky Moore, and we got that prop right as things were breaking on Travis Kelce, and so there's definitely some money out there in the prop world to get. Now I think we've it's going to be kind of an interesting formula that we follow as we go, but just kind of to put that pick out there as well. So you look forward to props for the NFL, and then for some other wagers that seem to be profitable over time. And if you share the X repost, you can be eligible to win some free cash, no purchase for that. And I think we're close to $400 given away, guys. So in just over 3 weeks, giving away $400. I mean, like, that's pretty crazy, actually.
Awesome.
When you stop and think about it, that's just free money given away by the Clownheads. So yeah, so we enjoy everybody following us. So with that, we're gonna have an IPA Thursday tomorrow, and everybody's gonna be drinking their IPA, watching a little bit of Detroit Lions, Kansas City Chiefs, and maybe we're all gonna fly to Justin's house because he's the closest to Kansas City out of the bunch of us. So I guess that's it's his house that we go.
Come on over.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys all like this. Give us your feedback in the comments section. We really appreciate all that. And for Justin and Dan and Brad, I'm Ed. Thanks for watching.